That's it. Now, stop the bleeding. Focus. Good. You succeeded. Mastering your breathing. It will open many doors for you. Now, it won't solve everything, but it will help. You will continue to grow stronger.
Thank you.
So, again, nothing against, it's not like we have nothing against dogs because, you know, if we consider everything to be interconnected, then we have some dog inside of us too. You know, I say, you know, we have, to be specific, you know, we have the dog archetype is, you know, intertwined in our being, but just more, you know, again, texts that just point to also, again, like something connected to the dogs. Say it was arranged in the form of a magical square, and its recital was supposed to cure the bite of a mad dog. The 5 words, which were said to represent the 5 wounds of Christ, were to be written on a crust of bread, and this was to be applied 3 times to the wound caused by the dog. You know, but it's like, you know, it's so many animals in the world. Why specifically, like, they worried about a mad dog? You feel me? And then later, let's see where we're at. St. Andrew and the dog face, and having to save, so it starts more so right here. Matthias in the city of cannibals. And, you know, again, cannibals, K9, cannabis, Cain, Canaanites, you know, Raising Canes with the chicken fingers, chickens related to Abraxas, you know, and the dog is the mascot of Raising Canes, a dog wearing glasses as if, shades as if he was blind. You know, but again, like these aspects of, you know, protection from dogs. This is also in the Terror Papers, you know, by Robert Morningsky, talking about, you know, the beings working for the quote-unquote reptilian queens, which were, you know, like dog beings. But again, over there. St. Andrew and the dog face. So that nobody making this up, you feel me? And this all goes to, again, dogs, dogma. The dog flipped around is God, especially if you look at it kind of like this. That's also a secret to it too, in essence. Like basically like this palindrome. A palindrome is like a phrase that, you know, it makes a word one way, but if you flip it around, it makes another word, you know. And no coincidence that, you know, God and dog is the same way, you know, dog, flip it around, God. And this is also being connected to different names of God as far as like this palindrome. You know, it's like also connected to the mirror effect, you know. 10 net, Malkut 10, net, like a planet, like a net, you know, almost like being in a net, captured in a net. The Malkut net, 10 net. But you know, just adding little connections. Yeah, the dog god, and again, it's basically like Anubis. That's why the cross, you know, which is in essence like a death symbol. Hence why Christ was crucified on a cross.
You could just call and let me know. Let me tell you how this shit really go. But really first, when I tell you this how it really go, don't look at me like I'm some type of guru or some type of teacher that know everything. You know, I studied myself and I studied myself. So you gotta understand that that book on the shelf could be something you use. It's very useful. I just sit back and slow down a minute, cause I don't rhyme that fast. Go Rachel with the drunken flow usually. I take my time and kick it like Bruce Lee. But in a minute, I just do my thing and you know I'm not finished. How could you be finishing forever? How could you be finishing forever? Man, this poetry is so clever.